Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is It's Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of March 17 to the 23rd, and I'm using this kit from the Pretty Pink Co, and this is called Sereni-tea. This kit actually came from her advent last year, and this is in her silver foil. On the quote box it says, "I must have flowers always and always." It's a classic spring quote for us planner people. So here are the functional boxes, and then we have the layering pieces, and then we have the bottom washi. I really love this washi with that butterfly and the florals. Then we have the floral deco and the deco page, which I also really love. And then we have the journaling deco page 1, and then the deco page 2, which is by far my favorite. And then we also have the alcohol ink swatches. And since this is a full bundle from the Pretty Pink Co, we also have the foil sampler sheet, which is, fun fact, this is actually, get the whole entire foil collection in the advent. And then we also have the sidebar. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in this, please stay tuned. When I first saw this kit, I think it was like, I don't know, I think this was like day 4 or 5 of the advent. I was really intrigued by it. I really like how everything looks. Like, this kind of colorway is, I guess, one of my favorite colorways, with all the pastels of like the blues, the greens, the pinks. And I really like how everything always just blends together. So there's really this two-way that I had this in my head. One was, I was going for Bridgerton vibes, but then at the same time I was thinking of Alice in Wonderland and the teacups with the Mad Hatter. So then I was like, okay, how the heck am I going to incorporate the Mad Hatter kind of thinking here, and then at the same time make it look very Bridgerton? So I just decided to make the sidebar more Alice in Wonderland, where the teacups are falling down the rabbit hole. Well, to be honest, I don't really think there was a lot of teacups that was falling in the rabbit hole with Alice, but you guys get my drift. And yeah, so I actually really loved how this sidebar turned out. The only thing I would have done differently would have been the spacing. As you guys see at like the end of that that fall, it looks a little bit too squished in there. And then I just put the table there because I was thinking to myself, okay, where are all these teacups falling to? So then I was like, duh, obviously they're falling on the table. Yeah, I put a lot of thought, way too much, into this. But I actually really love how this turned out. I totally went and not use any of the the bottom washi in this spread at the bottom, and I actually opted it to use at the top instead. When I first did that, I don't remember if I did it last year or the year before that, I wasn't that in love with it, but with this one I actually really like how it turned out, and I think I know why. But I'll talk about that more when we actually get to the day cover part. So here I was just really putting down the full boxes that I really like. I was thinking more of the lines I'm keeping, like the tea party on the left side, and then the park-ish looking vibe on the other side. And oh, it's okay. I'm not totally in love with it. Like, it looks nice, but then again, it's probably because of the kit itself is really pretty. But I still liked it. So here is where I did the bottom washi on the top part of the day covers. And like I said, I really liked it a lot better than when I first did it a couple of years ago. And I think I liked it better because I didn't use the day covers. I went with um, a simple, oh my god, what is that called? A script. Duh. It's the weekly script. I used the one from Dash of Sun, and I think it totally pulled everything together, and I really like how it turned out. Like I said, this bottom washi really does remind me of wallpaper, like Bridgerton, Victorian slash Edwardian era type of wallpaper, and it, I don't know, I really like how it turned. Like I said, it doesn't hurt that the bottom washi actually looks really really pretty, and that trace foiling was on point. And yeah, like i I can't really say much anything wrong with it. I also decided to kind of pull in some lace foil, because if you guys, I guess kind of hard to see here, in some of those alcohol ink swatches there is a hint of lace in the background, and I kind of wanted to pull that in, and I think it calls for lace, to be honest. I just like how it looks, and it enhances the femininity of the kit, if you could say that. And I do try to pull this in all throughout the spread, even with the day by day. And I feel like I went a little bit too crazy with the foil. I used a lot of the Pretty Pinkos, and then I also used a lot of Sadie stickers, and most of the ones that I use are the ones that came from the Advent calendar. I'm not 100% sure if you guys can still get this, because even if you didn't purchase the Advent calendar from the Pretty Pinko, she did release the kits in her shop. I don't know if it was the beginning of the year, but she released all four of them in her shop. So if you want the kits that was in the Advent calendar from last year, then definitely head on over to the Pretty Pinko and see if she still has it. And she is going to be having a sale on Friday the 20th of June. I'm hoping to post this on June 18th. And so you guys, technically, if you really really like this, definitely head on over to the Pretty Pinko and check out what she has. She has a lot of amazing things. If you guys have never bought anything from the Pretty Pinko, or if you ever want to get into decorative planning, definitely head on over to her to her shop, because she has a lot of amazing things, and her things are really really easy to work with. So it's definitely something that, beginners, or even people who loves planning, like decorative planning, definitely head on over to her shop. Okay, so I kind of talked and talked, and now we are on the day by day. So on Monday actually woke up late. So when I wake up late, I usually tend to be late for work, and I don't really open, so technically I don't have to be at work at a particular, the exact time. So if like I'm a couple of minutes late, then it's not like the end of the world. I did go to Tim Hortons, obviously, to buy my bagel and my steep tea. And then afterwards, I just went straight to work because, like I said, I was kind of late for work. And it was such a busy, busy day on this day. I have no clue why Mondays are always the craziest days for everybody, but it was just way too busy. At the end of the night, this is actually also the day that I uploaded my video. Usually I upload it on Monday, but for this plan with me, unfortunately, I uploaded it on Wednesday. I'm so sorry. Life just sometimes happens, and during summertime, life is even more, I don't know, lifing. And then after work, since I was done quite late on this day, we just kind of decided to like buckle in and have stay at home and have a quiet night. On Tuesday was a pretty slow day. I think all the craziness happened on Monday, so Tuesday was just like, okay, we'll just kind of be laid back and relax. I was done early, so that's how slow it was. And I also got Happy Mail on this day, which was from Dash of Sun. I believe this was when I received the Morning Mist kit, which, if you have seen the previous plan with me, it would have been that one. If not, I'll try to link it in like a card above, and so you guys can watch that video. And then I also filmed my March lineup. I am so behind on my lineups. I just posted my June lineup as well. I guess I'll just try to link that one as well in a card or like in a link down below so you guys can check it out. And after that, I called it a night. On Wednesday, I was up way too early. I was up at 8 in the morning, but I didn't really have to get to work until 11, so I don't really know why I was up so early, but I'm not going to complain. This is also the same day that I re-subbed for Netflix because I really wanted to watch When Life Gives You Tangerines or something like that. And oh my god, that was such a crazy K-drama. And it was actually my first K-drama ever, and it was pretty good. I also received another Happy Mail, and it was from the Pretty Pink Co., which was the February mystery. The February mystery was really amazing. If you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely head on over. I don't know if I have a video of it. I probably do. It was probably in my March haul or something. I'll try to link that one as well. But it was such a pretty kit. Like, I can't even describe it here. It's just this really nice night kit, and it's in rose gold. Okay, so anyways, I am moving on to Thursday while I lay these florals down. I really love the florals. This is from Sadie Stickers, and I think they're just the most pretty little tiny flowers that you can get. So I decided to put it all over this whole entire spread. On Thursday was June 20. It was first day of spring. This is the reason why I use this kit, is because it's the first day of spring, and this just totally gives you spring vibes, does it not? Like all the colors with the pastel orange, the purples, the blues. It's definitely like the perfect kit for the first day of spring. On Thursday, I usually go to work early, so therefore I'm done early. I was especially done earlier than usual on this day. And my husband and I decided to go to Costco to buy some stuff that we needed. And the funny thing is, even though it was the first day of spring, it actually snowed on this day. Winter kind of went a little bit too far this year for Canada. And as much as I like the cold weather, I think sometimes there is just a line that we have to draw where we are like, we don't want any more snow. And first day of spring is definitely that day when you have to draw the line. But you guys know Mother Nature has a very funny sense of humor, so it snowed on that day. on Friday, I was working on this day, unfortunately, but I did end up leaving early as well. This week is like me leaving early. I'm just like dawdling at work apparently. And then my husband and I also wanted to check out this cookie place. It's called Crumble. I believe it's a US company. And we've never had it before, so we were like, okay, let's try it out. And it was okay. It wasn't that big of a big deal. It was a cookie that tasted like a cookie. It's not one of my favorites. And then we did kind of like stay at home this night, and this is where things kind of went a little bit crazy for me because I started When Life Gives You Tangerines. Like I said, it was on Netflix. I slept at 5 o'clock in the morning. I literally saw the sun go up. But I could not for the life of me stop watching this K drama. And I'm the type of person who doesn't really like drama in general. I don't like watching things that's going to make me cry. And I do cry pretty fast. Like I cry in commercials. And that's the reason why I am not a drama person. So when I watched this, I was already crying like halfway into like the first season. So it hurt my heart, but at the same time, if you guys have ever watched it, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys watched the whole entire thing, it was worth all the tissue boxes. On Saturday, my husband and I went to Timmy's to grab some breakfast. And then we also went to IKEA. I don't really know why we went to IKEA. I think we were checking something out. And then after that, we went to downtown Toronto to go to Eaton Center because we were celebrating my brother-in-law's birthday. His birthday is on the 24th. But since we can't go downtown on Monday, we decided to celebrate it on that Saturday, which is the 22nd. And we had dim sum. We went to a place called Walk Theory. So if you guys are anywhere near Toronto, downtown Toronto, this dim sum place is actually pretty good. I really like it's not steam bun. It's more of like a barbecue pork bun, but it's like baked, and it's really good. I've had it in other places as well, but this one is actually pretty good for the one in downtown. There is another one that we go to that's like technically our favorite, but they are like pretty far from downtown. But yeah, so that is basically what we did on Saturday, and then we just kind of spent a little bit more time with him and my in-laws, and then we went home. On Sunday was church day, so we woke up a little bit earlier than usual, and we went to church at 11 in the morning. And then after that, my husband and I had lunch with one of my friends, and we tried out this hot pot. Yeah, it's a hot pot place. It's called Daimaru. It's in, I believe, Markham. I don't know if that's the only location that they have, but it was actually really good. I like their soup base, and I also like the meats that they have. If you guys never had hot pot before, it's basically like cooking soup, and then you'll have it in front of you, and then you guys can just put like the raw items in the soup and it'll cook for you. Yeah, that's basically it. We went to a restaurant so that we can cook our own food. And then after that, when we got home, I edited my plan with me and my haul as well. I was pretty on top of my videos this week apparently, and I really should start being on top of that as well. And then at the end of Sunday, I kept watching When Life Gives You Tangerines, which was a really bad idea because I slept late again on Sunday and I had work the next day. But it was so good. If you guys ever want to start watching K-drama and you ever just want to watch one thing, definitely watch this one. I mean, I guess I'm not really a best person to talk about K-drama because I've only ever watched this one, but it was really good. So here I'm just kind of like putting more of these florals because like I said, these florals are just amazing, and you're probably going to be seeing this in a lot of my spring spread because they're just so pretty. Yeah, so here is the end video. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you so much. Bye!